Hey, what's up guys, I'm Lan here. Welcome back to a new video on my channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my MacBook Pro 2020, which I purchased almost 2 years back. So I thought it's been long time since we haven't talked face to face like this in a video. I have been making iPhone videos, iOS updates videos and all, but I thought it's time just to make a review of this laptop, the powerhouse, the machine that I have been using to edit all my videos. It's been a long time this video is due, but in this video I'm going to talk about this MacBook Pro 2020, the pros and the cons, and why I stick to MacBook after using a Windows laptop for more than 9 to 10 years in college days. So I'm going to talk all about this MacBook in this video. If you're interested in MacBook or planning to purchase a MacBook or confused whether you should go for MacBook or Windows laptop, because to be honest, MacBooks are not very cheap and they comes around 75,000 and more than that. So in this video we're going to take a look at the price point as well, and if you are a college student or if you are an employee or maybe working in office, so whether which one should be good for you, or probably a MacBook or a Windows laptop. So make sure you watch this video till the end. But before that, if you're new here and happen to enjoy this kind of videos on my channel, do give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. This gives me immense motivation to make more such kind of videos for you guys. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing first, as you can see, this is in silver gray color. So this is the color that I purchased for myself. You don't worry, you'll see a lot of B-rolls in the video. So I'm gonna put all the B-rolls that I can, and I will record after I finish recording this A-roll. So don't worry about that. You'll see a lot of B-rolls and how I use my laptop, and what's the main reason. Still after using 2 years, I did not find any reason to switch to newer Macs like MacBook Air M1 or MacBook Pro M1. So the first thing is first, I am completely into Apple ecosystem. If you have been following me for a long time, or if you have been following me on my channel, you know that I love iPhones and I love all the Apple gadgets that puts me into the ecosystem. So I've been using iPhone for now 3 to 4 years, and the first reason I would say I purchased a MacBook, because whenever I was recording something with my iPhone, it was very difficult for me to transfer that footage from iPhone to my Windows laptop. Yes, of course you can do that. You can break your head, download and install some buggy softwares which would allow you to kind of transfer the data, but that's a lot of hustle I didn't want to go through. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, I have been using my Windows laptop for 8 to 9 years. It was of course pretty old, but at the same time, considering my video editing needs, for rendering 5 to 6 minutes video, it was taking more than 40 to 45 minutes, which is insane, an insane amount of time that you spend on just rendering a video. And all these details like adding B-rolls, adding stuff to the video editing footage, it was taking a very long time, and it was getting very difficult for me to manage with my old Windows laptop. So that is reason number two. Reason number three, I wanted to switch to a MacBook because, as I have said in my point number one, I have always been using an iPhone. So it's a lot easier when you use the feature called AirDrop. So AirDrop is a feature that would allow you to transfer any media, sort of music, photos, videos, anything you have from probably one iPhone to another, or maybe from iPhone to MacBook, or an iPad probably, or any Apple device you have. So since the time I have purchased my MacBook and started using my MacBook, those things have been very easy for me. Let's talk about transferring footage. With a single click of AirDrop, within minutes I could just transfer 1 to 2 gigabyte of file which I just recorded with my iPhone. So that has been very easy for me. Apart from that, talking about the specification of this MacBook, I'll just list the specification over here. So it's just an i5 processor, but doesn't feel like I'm using an i5 because the macOS optimization is so good. So I have been running multiple tasks. My 2-3 browsers are always open. plus I do video editing, so Final Cut Pro is always open in the background. Being said all these things, the laptop doesn't hang or laptop doesn't give you a hard time, when you're trying to do difficult things. So that's the reason I have been loving my MacBook Pro, and that's the reason I know that MacBook Pro and MacBook Air with M1 chipsets, those are far more powerful than this Intel chipsets. But that's the reason that I've just said I didn't plan to upgrade my laptop to MacBook Pro M1 or MacBook Air M1. The another reason I would say, that when I purchased this laptop, it was costing me around 1,23,000 rupees. If I find, I'll put the link in the video description. But if you are planning to purchase a MacBook, or if you're planning to purchase a new laptop, to coming to that point, it actually depends on you. I would suggest, if you have an Android phone, then there is no point of going for MacBooks, because you are using an Android phone and transferring the data from Android to Windows is quite easy. With just a simple USB cable, you can transfer all your data. Now coming to work, if you have a serious workflow which requires a video editing thing and all, I know there are a lot of video editing softwares out there for Windows as well, but I prefer Final Cut Pro. So if you want to use Final Cut Pro or the video editing tools that Mac OS specifically offers you, then you can actually choose MacBooks for your video editing needs. Now coming to your work, if you have simple, just use some like Word, Excel, or Microsoft Office Power Suites, then I think so Windows laptop is just fine for you. For that matter, if you're a student, then you can actually go for Windows laptop, because in budget, probably in 30 to 40,000 rupees, you'll get a much better laptop that will provide more value to your money. But if you are in coding stuff, if you are into development, if you have to run multiple tasks at the background, and then if you have to if you have a particular niche about developing iOS softwares or iOS applications, then definitely you can choose MacBook over Windows. I don't do development, but I have my own niche. As I said before, video editing was one of the main reasons that I wanted to switch to MacBook. Apart from that, iPhone, I have been using iPhone, so data transfer makes it a lot easy when you have multiple Apple devices. So using this MacBook Pro have been a breeze, and I have not faced any issues till now. I have been getting updates of macOS Monterey, and I'm really happy with that. So let me know in the comment section if you have been using a MacBook, or if you are using a Windows laptop or a MacBook, or planning to purchase any laptop. I would love to read your comments, and then definitely I hope you got something out of this video, because I just wanted to share my experience of using this MacBook, and then I hope you enjoyed the video as well. So with that being said, I will end this video here. Let me know in the comment section whether you have liked the video. Give this video a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.